Hey guys, how you all doing? Not seen you for a few days. Well, I don't see you. Only you see me. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Anyway, so I've been away at this festival. And I'm 1574. How on earth could that be? Well, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to play an e4. Opponent's rated 1402. This is a 15 plus 10 game. And let's chill. I'm going to play Vienna. I know it's boring, but it's working for me. That's the thing. I might mix it up. Don't know. Yeah, so I've been away at this festival selling burgers. And then what I've been doing is, like literally, I've slept in the back of my car. I've got this Volvo Estate, carried all the stuff in there, piled it out, emptied the back of the car, put all the seats down and stuff. Okay, we've got semi-copycat. This is the most likely move, but we'd love to see this one. So yeah, end of the night. I've been up since like 6 a.m. and so very late nights. But you know, just climbing in, wrapping myself up in a sleeping bag, and now we get full copycat, but with the knight here. So the point is, you can't play the queen to there now. Let's do this first. Takes. Then that's actually on. Here. Got to watch out for this. Excuse me a minute, I just need to do some chessing. Are we worried about knight there? Knight there immediately. I do have this. The d-pawn's not moved, so knight defends f2. I could develop the bish, pinning the knight. Not a bad thing whatsoever. Although maybe f4. So what if f4 and the knight comes in? Do we just want to play h3? I don't often play that move. I mean, this looks like very reasonable, so I'm going to do that one. Oh, another thing that you need to watch out for, of course, is this knight coming in here. So actually, knight ge2 is a thought. Bishop e3 is also another way to defend against this. If they come in, you take, pawn takes, even knight in there is fine. Do we need to watch out for this? Here, now, bishop takes, pawn takes, prevents the knight from coming in. I kind of like that move. It's the kind of move that black plays very often against the London. So you can see a very similar pattern going on here. So here it doesn't suit black too. Okay, well there you go. But now I have an advantage in the centre, don't I? Right? Because I've got 3 pawns on D and E. So I'm anticipating this. I don't think I want to drop back prematurely. If I drop back, what about a4? a4 just prevents this outright. Then I take, he can't take back because the rook hangs, yeah? So let's do that. Now that I've promoted Freddie to Eddie's rear guard, I don't know. The idea is definitely short castles. Okay, so now here my kind of default is going to be this. There's no bringing the queen out to these squares. That's just silly. So I'll get back to my story in a second. And there we go. Nice cup of coffee. Right. Where were we? Okay, so he might be preparing to develop his bishop out. This is fine. I can block with the knight. I can preemptively bring out the knight. His knight can't come in here, that's fine. Knight, yeah, I think knight f3's got everything going for it, hasn't it? You know, you really are looking for these flexible moves, you know, that does more than one thing. I'm extra defending this space, I'm preventing against the check that might... It's not problematic, but whatever. I'm developing my minor piece and I'm preparing to castle. And do many things at once. So what I've been doing... And here you notice that black has now moved a developed piece a second time. Now that pawn actually is hanging. Yeah, the knight's looking at this pawn, so we should probably do something. Maybe queen here. Defends this. Then I might kick the knight away. Oh, kicking the knight away. Queen e2 somehow feels a bit more flexible than queen d2. Queen d2, I'm going to be stuck behind this pawn. Okay, well this isn't an issue. This is fine. Knight takes, he's going to lose a knight. Knight takes here, attacking queen. So he's coming a different route, hasn't he, look? I also have knight b1. No, I don't. I could drop my bishop back and defend this pawn. I like that move. So before I drop the piece, I'm just doing a scan of all the... And that's kind of the difference I'm talking about, right? How did I get from mid-1400s to high 1500s so quickly? Well, I think I've just been kind of more patient overall. Like I said, you know, climb into bed, I'd get my phone out, glasses on, so it's all kind of clear, and I was doing 15-10s as well. So I've always kind of told myself that I score better at 10-minute than 15-10, but it ain't necessarily so. Now, if he takes here, I can recapture, and I'm not worried about this anyway. I mean, the queen is defending that, but so the bishop defends this. The queen defends e3 and c2. If knight takes here now, bishop takes knight, just loses a piece. So I could actually play h3 and kick that guy. And he can't come in there, he can't come in there, he loses a piece. And even if knight takes here, queen takes, this knight fork, this royal fork, isn't on. So I kind of like this. I'm also taking this square away from the bishop, his only bishop. Right, should he decide to get up to any funny business with the bishop. g4 might follow, you know, I could still long castle. But I feel like I've got a bit of a buzz going here. I've got 4 pieces developed. He's only got the 3. His queen isn't out in the board yet. And he's going to have to move his knight. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, so climbing into bed and really feeling this kind of patience, I'm going to do what it takes, you know. Okay, pawn takes here. This is not on. Oh, actually, knight takes here. I can't recapture. Bugger it. I should have taken this knight, shouldn't I, first? If knight takes here, I can't recapture because that's a family fork. Oh, that was a good move. I did not think that through. And that's the kind of thing I was thinking about the other night, you know. All right, okay. And now I also can't castle through check either way. And that is actually a threat. That really is a threat. It's a threat to king and rook, so I should move either king or rook. Rook b1 is a thought. Now his knight is hanging, but if I take knight, I'm going to lose my queen. So it's, but if I can discourage this guy away, this also, he'll probably just take, he's up a pawn. I'm also kind of thinking of king f2 or king d2. King d2 has the downside of putting it in line with that queen. King f2 is also on a semi-open file, though I have no pawn of my own on there. Here, though, I'm attacking the knight twice. I'm also getting out of that. Also, the queen's currently defending the c2, so king f2, knight here attacks only the rook. Kind of liking king f2. Is there anything wrong with it? He's got this. I can just move or attack him. I think king f2. You check my Brian John Malati from the Philippines by the look of it. Ooh, he's had a couple of very quick, rapid games. One quick loss, one quick win. So kind of equal share recently. He lost to somebody with 96 accuracy. Well, this all looks kosher. There. Okay. So he's attacking my rook. I can counterattack the knight. And where's the knight going to go? Right? If it goes here, it can't go there. It gets taken by pawn. right? Goes here, I could take with knight, double pawns, open up the line. If he goes here, he gets lost. He can't go here, he can't go here. Yeah, rook AC1. And I'm threatening to trade one rook for two knights. Good deal, good trade. Good deal for me. Okay, after pawn takes, my knight is under attack, but I have this. If he takes, I take. With a discovered check. Yeah, it's got to be good. So I just seem to be almost unable to lose when I was playing. And I think the thing is, it's dark, right? I'm cozy, and I'm giving the game 100% focus. That's the key to it. And that's a discovered check. Now, queen blocks. Could centralize a rook. If I move away, like here, I'm threatening this pawn. I'm only one pawn down. But it's a bit of a muddle, isn't it? I've got two sets of double pawns. This, I'm expecting him to castle, but then I can centralize a rook. It certainly is not in my interest to trade queens at this point. So I'm threatening two undefended pawns right now, and I'm only a pawn down, right? So my rook's going to come to one of these squares. My other rook could even go there. Okay. That's a good move. Look, Black's just defended both, and with checks. So I think even there is that an idea? There he goes check. I don't want him to win that pawn really. So. Now I give, you see, I'm just too late to give check. That's annoying. And I want to avoid this move, so I think I need to put a rook here, and I think it's got to be that one. Queen defends this. He's doing all right. He's doing well for 1402 as well. If I take rook takes, queen d7, I'm hitting rook, I'm hitting pawn. Rook can't defend pawn. Queen is busy defending all these. Is that a move? No, that's not a move. That might be a move. I really don't want to see this. So another idea is h4, h5. I can't put my king there because if this just loses the pawn. Queen here. Check. Don't know. This feels rather uncomfortable, has to be said. I don't want to trade queens either. Here, he comes in with a rook. I go here. Queen comes in. I'm practically mated there, but I can block with a pawn. There, queen comes here. I lose the pawn. I don't feel like I'm getting outplayed here. This is tough. Queen here, rook gives check. Opponent is also playing very quickly. 1.6, 2.6, 2.7, 7.9. And has 14.5 minutes left on his clock. Then I do have a checkmate back rank threat, though obviously not on d8 right now. Okay. Here, and queen gives check. I block with a pawn. Rook comes in with check. I'm just going to play that. I don't know what he's going to do. Don't know what he's going to do. That's my concern. If I push pawn, rook here. I'm in check. I have to go back there. Rook there. I don't want to offer to trade. I don't want to put my queen on this diagonal because I want to be able to come in here, I think, with a real threat. If the rook... Forced. Oh, I could have taken. Ah! Pre-move the recapture anyway. Now he thinks. That hits the queen. Utterly resignable. Okay. I'm going to look at the game review on that one. What could I have done better? 80 accuracy for my opponent, and that was my blunder. Oops. Where was my blunder? Well, let's go through it. Best move. That's okay. Yeah, quite often says that kind of thing. Okay, there. And here I'm okay. That's excellent move. I'm playing absolutely fine up to this point. That's excellent. That's inaccurate. And I should have just castled it, saying. Okay, this is the tricky bit. Okay, if I castle and he takes, I can take, he will take here. Oh, I did not see that. King takes and then knight takes c5 with the discovered check. Wow. Oh, that would have been lovely. What a great move. So I just didn't look at the counterattack there. Okay, I'm going to check the best move difference. Oh, that was a missed win. Oh, he had mate. That's he had mate. Yeah, I was absolutely crushing at the end there. Absolutely crushing. Let's do another one. Not made any videos in a few days, so let's see what we got. 1562. Okay, 1430 now. Big E chess 42. Okay, we're going normal repertoire, because I'm playing a normal rated game. And we have an Italian. Get a lot more Italians at this level. Get more Spanishes later on. And we have a Russo Gambit. One of my favourite things in the whole entire world. And this, I think, is an error, because if knight takes, you have the centre pawn fork trick. Uh-oh. I mean, it looks like such a sensible move. Knight can't take because it simply loses material. And this pattern comes up in a lot of openings, a lot of things where you've got like 3 knights out. It's a bishop in the Italian position and the queen's knight is out. You try and capture on here in some way with a threat of d5 or d4 if you're on the other side of the board. So how's your chess been going? Are you taking it easy? But I really do think, just to try and sum up this long rambling conversation that we've been having, it's that thing about focus. I've got no other focus other than that game. And also I'm not rambling on at you either. So what's going on here? There, queen comes out, but then I have knight. This I think my opponent has missed. I have knight g6 blocking the check and saving the knight. This looks like a fork, but it doesn't work. So he's simply lost a piece there. And also queen e5 check isn't playable, because the knight still covers that square. And that, guys, is one of the advantages of playing the same openings over and over again, because it's not that I knew that. I wasn't expecting the knight to capture here at all, but I know that this is a thing, you know. Okay, here I'm hitting the queen with a discovered attack. The queen's also hitting me with a checkmate threat, has to be said. Oh no, it's not a checkmate threat if my pawn's on d5. So here I just take you. d5, if queen takes queen, he recaptures, wins a pawn back. Might be worth doing, I don't know. I could just develop a knight, defend this pawn. Here, queen takes queen. I just lose a pawn. I don't know if there's a really good argument for that compared to, for example, knight f6. Knight f6 defends this, blocks this threat. And then this is actually also defends, which is also a move that comes up again and again. This idea of the knight coming here, supporting d5 and supporting the pawn push, right? Particularly if the queens ever come out from behind the pawn. For example, if you have an exchange and their knight is, hang on, yeah, their knight's on here, your pawn's there, they try and pin the pawn, your queen comes away, your queen's no longer defending the d5 square, and in that case knight f6 has one of its purposes then, mechanically, is to support the d5 push with tempo, pushing the bishop away. And very often the bishop comes, oh hello, knight take, I take, get mated. Here, though, discovery on the queen. Here, queen takes knight, pawn takes queen. I'm attacking the queen. She can't take the knight. She dies. Can she give check there? No. Can she give check there? No. Can she give check there? No. I should have actually finished that thought process before making the move, but it looked good enough. Kittens are now officially 9 weeks old, which means that by UK law they're allowed to leave. They're still cute, aren't they? They're pretty cute. Okay, I'm attacking the queen. So I like to remind myself of the most pressing issue at each moment in the game. Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Oi! I'm trying to... Doesn't matter. And they've resigned. Cool. Well, it was -2 there. So, you win some, you lose some. But I'm still, what's my rating? 1567. That's not bad. Okay, I'm not often above 1600 in this life. Let's have a look. All time. Yeah, so 1500. So that's my peak. Like I had a real slide there, and then came back up really rapidly and went straight up to like 1650. Hung around for a week or so, and then dropped back down. So it's like 1500. 1500 is my, when I'm playing well, I'm above 1500. You know, but I would love to sustain a month over 1600. Wouldn't that be good? And 97.9th percentile, almost in the top 2% of players on chess.com. So, I'm quite happy with that. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Yeah, I'd slightly dubious about the first game. Slightly dubious about the speed my opponent was playing and to get a brilliant move as well, but not enough to really arouse suspicion. So, you win some, you lose some. That's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you later.